back to Synapse. This is Dr. Ritika, Junior Resident in MS ENT, and this is Dr. Sonika, Senior Resident in Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery. We are back with another video. First of all, I would like to announce that we have crossed 5,000 subscribers, and thanks to you, we are so grateful for all the love and support that you have given us, motivating us to come up with more content for you all. Coming to what this video is about. By the name of the video, you already know that this is about the Neet PG results that have come 2 days ago. Congratulations to everybody who have done really well in this exam.
Yeah, congratulations to all the students who have appeared in the NEET PG examination. You guys have done very well against all odds of the exam being cancelled, preponed, postponed, a lot of confusion. You guys really, have stood fast and done the exam very well. And now that the results are also here, I think this is the apt time and the right time to talk about this particular topic as to what next after NEET PG. So there are a number of FAQs that most of the students who appeared in the exam will have. So this is just an attempt by Team Synapse to address these questions at the right time for our fellow medicos. This is based on our experience and people with whom we have worked, basically our colleagues and our seniors. So it's the pool of data that we have that we're trying to share with our Synapse students today. So hope you find this useful.
This is going to lay out what options you have after this. What are the options you have once you've gotten this NEET PG results? So one is for the ones who have gotten the rank and score as they aimed for themselves. It's amazing. It's a simple path. Enter the counseling, get the department and the type of college that you are aiming for, and congratulations again. So that is an easy path, simple question. But now, Dr. Sonika, what are the options? What about the students who have gotten a rank that is not at par with what they were aiming or what they were expecting for themselves? What do they do? What are the options?
Right, so we are targeting a section of medical students who have appeared for the exam, who are more likely to be watching this video, and who are the ones who are more likely to get benefited from our video and our information that we're discussing today. So these students who have done the exam, gotten a rank, but not according to their expectation or according to their dream branch or specialty that they want to take up. So for you guys, okay, only one question needs to be asked to yourself, that is, am I going to compromise on my specialty, or are you made up have you made up your mind regarding your field of choice? If the answer is yes, and if the rank that you have got is not supporting it, if you'll not be getting that specialty in a good college, then the clear cut answer is take a drop year, study hard, appear for the INIC to give your best. If not, go for the NEET PG exam in 2025. This is a clear algorithm for them. But now there are some people who are okay and who can keep a number of options on the tray. So for those students, I would suggest make a list of your branches, your top branches, and prioritize them. Take help from your seniors, from your teachers, from your parents, and make a priority list, and you should go in for the counseling and try your luck. So this is what I would want to say to those people. And today we have Synapse has researched and has come up with a set of options that are there for post MBBS students, so that we're trying to tell that MDMS, the traditional MDMS pathways, are not the only options for post MBBS students.
Yeah, rightly said by you. The main question is, are you okay with compromising on the field? Another question that you also need to somewhere consider is your financial constraints. I just like to add that
True
to that. Is your financial status allowing you to maneuver through a few other options that there are? Right. So with that, you said MDMS is not the only option. The traditional pathway is not the only pathway. Can you enumerate what other options we're going to be talking about in this video?
Right. So the first option would be to work as a JR, junior resident, non-ACAD JR, and prepare for the upcoming exam, the INI exam, be it, or the NEET PG 2025. So while you're preparing for the exam, this is a tough phase, right? So sitting all alone at home trying to finish 19 subjects, you get bored, you get self doubt, and then if you're not able to keep up with the timetable that you have made, a lot of negativity comes in. And it's a big problem of
A lot
its
of
in.
unmonitored time. It's
eh,
not like college.
True that.
You're sitting by yourself.
Yes, yes. So for students, to avoid this, okay, what you could do is you could join as a non-acad GR. So this concept was pretty new to me, because I have moved to northern India. I'm currently doing my plastic surgery residency in Delhi. So there is a trend here that post MBBS students, they routinely kind of take up the non-acad GR jobs, and while they are doing this, they are preparing for the NEET PG exam, or the INI exam, whatever they are planning to prepare for. So this is kind of not very common or unheard of in the south. And so that I would say, go online and you could check out for non-acad GR posts. So you do the research, and a number of hospitals, especially the government hospitals and the central hospitals, do post the vacancies on the website. So you have to check the vacancies, and you will have to usually there will be a test. For example, I am doing my residency in RML Hospital, New Delhi. So RML Hospital does put up the notifications as to when the vacancies are available. There will be an MCQ test that you will have to appear for. So fill the application, appear for the exam, and if your scores are good enough, you'll be called for an interview that will be in Delhi itself. So you will come here, give the interview. If you land the job, it's well and good, you get paid well. Okay. Basic and the allowances somewhere cross 1 lakh rupees. So for a post MBBS student, that's a good amount of money, and he'll feel independent, and at the same time the workload is not much. When I say this, it is when compared to a private job. Let us say a student after MBBS joins a private nursing home or a hospital, okay, which is completely, let's say, private. Okay, there is only a private hospital where you're going and working. You're reporting to that one person. So for every penny they give, so you go to slog. So the amount of work you
Yeah.
do there,
Right.
yes,
More
it is.
answerable.
It
Yeah.
is more. So when you are thinking of preparing and appearing for a competitive exam like this, so I don't think anybody wants to be in that situation and slog the whole time. And let's say you have an exam, or you have a TND coming, or you have to give, let's say, your grand test. If you need to take that slot off, like if you're working in a hospital like this as a non-acad GR, you'll have your colleagues where you can exchange your duties. If you're working in private, you don't have that luxury. So that thing, I would say, is a major advantage, and students should consider this option.
Right. So good. You gave us an insight into how you can drop a year. When you're doing that, you're going to be working as a GR, and
Exactly.
how the process works. Watch out for the openings and apply for the same and go through the process of whether it is MCQ exam, your interviews. Yeah, that was one of the options you told. What are the other options you're talking about?
Yeah, so coming to our second option, so that is called as the internal medicine training. Okay, so IMT program. So IMT program, it is for the medicine people actually. It's a physician course, as the name suggests, internal medicine training. So it is, let us say, very few hospitals provide this course, where more information you will find online. It's either the Max Hospital or the Aster Hospitals, New Delhi, wherein you will work for a period of 2 to 3 years, and you will clear your MRCP. So you will not be doing a specialist a course such as MD in something internal medicine, but you will be clearing MRCP, and you will be undergoing the training that a person who will be getting the similar kind of training in the NHS. Basically, it is recognized by the GMC and the NHS, the level of training, and ultimately you will be writing the MRCP exam, the 3-step exam, and you will get the MRCP degree, the degree. And with that, you can practice internal medicine in India, or if you choose to go abroad, you can apply for GMC, go abroad and practice. So unfortunately, there's nothing like this for surgical candidates. If you want, you can directly prepare for MRCS, apply for GMC, take the job in the UK, move there and go into training or non-training program. It depends on you. or there are some students who post MBBS are not very sure whether they want to take a surgical or a medical field. They can just do lab and go to the UK and start their journey. So I would say this would be our second option.
Okay.
Yeah. Shall I continue? Shall I enumerate the other options?
Uh, for that, I'll just sum up what you just told
Sure.
about the internal medicine training. So
Right.
this is for the ones who want to take up medical branches, not really for the surgical branches, and also for the ones who are looking to probably go abroad, go to UK or any other place where your MRCS is going to hold value. Okay. What are the other options? Okay.
The third option is regarding hospital administration. So this is a new option on the counter, and it is it's gaining a lot of attraction in the recent past. So it is like an MD course. So you will appear for the NEET exam, you will get a rank, and there are certain seats. Okay, that is basically MD hospital administration. So there are some students who think of this traditional MDMS courses do not really think of these options, but they are really upcoming branches and very attractive branches. So once you do this, let's say you will be working as a medical director and CEO of a hospital. So, and your package usually starts somewhere around 1.5 lakh. So you start off good. You start off if you start off early in your course, let's say in your life, as in soon after you finish your degree, the chances of you progressing in your job, in your career, is very fast. So you will very
Yeah.
soon move up the ladder. You will become the CEO, and if you have good experience here, you can also kind of expand and go abroad. Okay, in your administrative career can advance really fast. And imagine there is no clinical
For you to
commitments.
explore.
No clinical
Right.
commitments. You don't have to do night duties. It's just that you are doing the administrative job. So this is an option I would say students can consider.
Yeah. So that's for the ones who are not so keen on the clinical subjects. They can definitely consider this upcoming and very well paying and well returning option. What are the
Relatively
other
new
options?
option as well.
Well, yeah. Yeah, coming to some other options, please.
um, I want to talk a little bit about the non-clinical options, like people who say अरे यार anat physio biochem कौन लेता है, pharmacology कौन लेता है. Now let me just highlight, this is for those who are not very fixed on what they want to do. So I am not trying to tell a person who wants to be a surgeon, I will not say chuck all this and do pharma or biochem. अगर उनको सर्जन बनना है, in their internship they have seen, they have made up their mind, आपको सर्जन बनना है तो आपको सर्जन बनना है. It's for those who are not very sure and who are not very fixated कि मुझे सर्जन ही बनना है, कुछ भी बनेगा तो चलेगा. There's some easy going people, so उनके लिए मैं ये बता रही हूँ. So the point is if you see any medical college, the number of professors, the teachers in these paraclinical branches are few. Okay, now the demand is going to go up. Like if you remember, some time back, the anatomy had crazy demand because there were no teachers. So all the medical schools were offering good job and good packages to those who had done MD anatomy. So that phase is coming again. So we need more professors and teachers, so you can take up anatomy and have a nice 9 to 5 job, and still you're doing teaching. And if you want some action, you do have dissection and have these cadaveric courses, and which is great. At the same time,
And what's better than to train the new doctors, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
And a patho also, like if you take a patho, I think people are aware of the the kind of ramifications that pathology can have. You can have your own setup, your what do you call, the labs. Exactly. So there is a lot of money, and if you give good reports, and all surgeons would want your report, so you will be in demand. And especially people who go from India to, let's say, Middle East and all, after pathology there is really good what do you call, demand for you guys there. And even pharma also, pharmacology, you will get jobs in the pharmaceutical companies. So it's a very lucrative option. And as a doctor you will have a higher post as well. And it's no clinical work. So, as in patient wala काम. So, it has its own advantages that way.
Right.
And a good
Summing
work
up
life
this option,
balance. Most important. Work
right.
life balance is the best here.
Summing up this option, for the ones who are interested in any of these pre and paraclinical subjects, definitely there's no question about it. But for the ones who are a little doubtful and are not so keen about which exact field to take and they're okay with non-clinical subjects, then Sonika has told us how to go about and what are the advantages of these pre and paraclinical subjects for you and how that's going to be a good option for you. Okay,
Right.
so can we go to the next option you're talking about?
Yeah. So the next option is called SSC, that is Short Service Commission. So it is an opportunity for the medical students post MBBS, or you could also be post MDMS also if any of you are watching. It's an opportunity for us doctors to be a part of the Army Medical Corps. So it could be Army, Navy, or the Air Force, wherein based on your NEET PG examination. So they're going to look at your marks, okay, then you will get shortlisted, then you have to apply, matlab fill the application. They're going to look at your NEET PG marks and they're going to shortlist certain people based on the marks, again merit, and then you will be called for an interview. Let us say you do well in the interview, the next step would be your medical examination, wherein your fitness will be checked, and once you clear all these, and then you can join the short service commission. Okay, and then they have different cadres actually. If you are working in the SSC for somewhere between 3, I think 4 to 9 years, you can apply for higher specialization through the army quota itself. So
Okay.
yeah, so
Have a journey to take even after this option.
exactly,
If you,
exactly. So, and you guys are aware the kind of advantages that a government, central government employee, and especially an army, basically army medical corps personnel can have. So you will have good pay, timely pay, allowance, and you have access to a number of things, right? So those are the advantages.
right. Thank you for giving these options. I don't think a lot of students really consider these. I don't think they're even aware of these options. I think we have been so going into these regular, whatever we hear from everybody about DMD, MS, and maybe hospital administration, a few options that is more commonly heard nowadays at least. But a few of these that you're telling now are, I think, mostly unheard of for most of the students.
Okay, regarding the SSE, you can check out on the official website of Short Service Commission for Doctors. So you can get all the information regarding the eligibility criteria, how to apply for it, the application form, and everything regarding the interview and the medical examination as well. So that's that with SSE. Now moving on to our next option, another popular option in fact is the UPSC CMS exam. That's the Combined Medical Services exam. So it is a division of the public service exams for doctors. So in which there will be separate exam done, which will have usually two papers, MCQ type, and you will have to apply for these exams beforehand. You have to check their website for the exam dates, apply beforehand, prepare for the exam, do the MCQ test, and then the results will be out. And then they will also post the list of vacancies. It could be vacancies for the post of medical officers, chief medical officers in railways, medical officers in the municipal corporations. So these are all the kind of posts, administrative posts, that will be advertised by the UPSC under the UPSC CMS section. And once you clear the exam, you will be called for an interview and you will be eligible to take up these vacancies. So
Okay.
this is another option that doctors can think of.
Right. So that was about the UPSC option, and she's also told us about what kind of jobs you're going to be looking forward to when you
Yes.
clear your UPSC exams.
Yes.
Uh, yeah. So what's our next option?
Yeah. So the next one is for students who are interested in research. When if they want to make research as their primary focus after MBBS, yes, there is an option. You can work with the ICMR and the CSIR. So wherein you will do PhD. So now the new guidelines by ICMR suggest that MBBS is, it can be taken as a super specialty, rather not a super specialty, let's say equivalent to a postgraduate experience. Initially, only MBBS plus MD/MS students can go ahead and do the PhD program. But now,
Okay.
with the recent changes, even an MBBS student can apply for the PhD program and they can become a full time scientist at ICMR or CSIR. So this is an
Okay.
option, yes, that is available. So for this, you will to gain more information regarding this, the eligibility, how to apply for this. Again, you will have to check on the ICMR website. It's quite competitive, but yes, I think if you're interested in research, you should give it a try.
Right.
And you will be
Okay, so that
involved
was
in all
the
the
ones.
medical research. Obviously, you will not be a scientist in doing the unrelated things. Basically, in the biomedical research only, you will be involved, and you will be, giving your contributions in these fields.
Right, that's a great option for the ones who are considering research, who are fascinated by research, would like to add more to the kind of information we have, to add more to the kind of treatment options we have,
Exactly.
and the basis for the same. Great option. I think we're coming to the last option that we are talking about in this video.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. So the last option is regarding public health. Students who want to make a difference, want to bring about a change, and matter in a big way. I would say public health and community medicine is the way to go. And here you can work and partner with the World Health Organization, UNICEF, or other NGOs, wherein post MBBS you can go onto their website and check for vacancies. So initially, post MBBS, you will work as an intern, you will volunteer for a number of projects. Again, to do this, you will have to register on their website. So just go check on their website, WHO vacancies, and see what all programs are there. You can just register and start working with the WHO. But the most important thing is, most of the people are uh, post MD PSM, that
Okay,
is
okay.
community medicine, so they tend to have a better CV, better experience. So if you're post MBBS, yes, you can be a part, you can work as a fellow and gain the experience that is necessary. Or if you are someone who has done PSM, MD PSM, then you can get an upper and easier entry into the organization and work your way up. So initially you will work at the national level, and then over, let's say, 4 to 5 years of your experience, you can transition to working overseas sites and having international contribution. So I would say this is one field wherein, if you become a surgeon, you operate on one patient. If you start working in a public health sector, then the changes that you bring about affects millions and
You're
thousands of people.
influencing
Yeah,
multitudes.
exactly.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
you make a big contribution to the uh, society.
Right. Okay, so this was about public health option, which you can go as directly after your MBBS, or you can consider doing community medicine MD and then going ahead with this option if you're just out of MBBS. Okay, so just going through the options that we have spoken about. The first thing was definitely to continue in this 2024 counseling. One is definitely for the ones who have done really well and getting what they want and what they have always dreamed of. Two is for the ones who are okay with compromising a little bit on their field of choice and are also financially more flexible. Then yes, you can continue in this current counseling. And for the ones who believe that they are meant for a particular field, the ones who are specific about what they want to take, we spoke about the second option, take a drop year. And just to add to this drop year, we've also told that you can work as a JR, as a non-academic JR, and add to maybe the time that you spend, just spend it a little better and to have more organized timings. The third option was about internal medicine training, which is for the ones who want to take medical fields and maybe even explore options outside India following this course. The fourth option that we spoke about was doing MD in hospital administration, giving you a huge spectrum, a huge base as to where you can, spread out and influencing the administrative aspect of any hospital. And about the fifth option, the non-clinical subjects, the preclinical and the paraclinical subjects, about how, yes, definitely for the ones who are interested in these fields, yes, definitely for you. And the ones that who might not have considered these options before, it is a good time to consider it. For the ones who are not very specific about taking up a clinical, surgical, medical, such any of these clinical branches, then you can go ahead with these pre and paraclinical subjects, which have really good returns, with respect to the kind of work that you'll be doing, with lesser emergencies, with more of a 9 to 5 job. So, and you can have your own setups, as we've already spoken about, maybe pathology, you can be working in great pharmaceuticals. It's a great option. The sixth option that we've spoken about was short service commissions, where you'll be enjoying the benefit of a government service. You'll be working with the Army, Navy, Air Force, and maybe it's also going to be an additional satisfaction to the kind of job you're doing, the kind of service that we're giving to the society, just to the part of society that is keeping the other part of society safe. So it's just adding to the kind of satisfaction we get here. The seventh option was about the UPSC exam and the kind of options you get after that, the kind of jobs that you can do after that. Eighth option is for the research bugs who would really like to add to the kind of information pool that we have, add to the kind of treatments we have, and maybe even get a nice Nobel Prize for our country. Research options. And the ninth option is getting into public health sector and influencing the multitudes. There could be so many other options, but these are the ones that we
We
felt
could think of.
would really help you. Yeah, that we could think of, and we would, uh, compile into one video and give to you. If you think there are any other options, we would really like to hear that from you in the comment section. We're really eager to read the comment section. So
I
that's
would.
about
Can
our
I
video.
can I weigh in? I just want to add one more thing regarding the non-acad JR-ship. You can use it to your advantage. It is not just like you're doing a job and you're getting a stipend, and at the rest of the time you're studying. What you can do is you can volunteer to be JR in a particular department. Let us say you've not made up your mind. You're concerned, or you're rather confused regarding two or three branches. What you do is you work in each department for a period of, let's say, 4 months, 6 months, so that you get the feel of the department. You see what is the kind of work that happens in the department, and whether you are meant for this job or not.
Yeah.
So you get a lot
Because
of
working
clarity.
as an intern is very different.
True
Yes,
that.
yes, yes.
So internship, you are
When you,
not completely exposed to the department. So once you work as a non-acad JR, you're doing on all the work, and you are not
right.
involved there as a student. You're no more a student. You're working, so you get to know the ins and outs of the department and what kind of patient interaction you're going to have, and are you willing to do this for the rest of your life. So you start getting clarity regarding what branch you need to choose if you have not made up your mind. So I think we should use the JR-ship to our advantage. If you're working, you might as well have clarity at the end of the tenure that you will be doing. And plus, if you are, let's say, planning to go abroad, let's say you're doing PLAB or MRCS or something, while doing your JR-ship, you can choose to do work in a particular department again and build your CV. So you can show that you have worked in this particular department, and write the number of procedures that you assisted. So basically it gives a really good inclination. It shows your inclination towards a particular department, so it's easier to land such similar, like basically jobs of similar
Training or
department
training program.
training, yeah, department elsewhere. So basically you can use it to your advantage to build your CV.
Right. Thank you for adding that. So that was an additional point about what you can be doing with your GR ship. Okay, so that's about our video today. We really hope that this video helped you. I would like to thank Sonika again for the kind of research that she has brought into our channel.
Thank you so much. This is all we could think of and bring to you guys today. And as Ritika said, if we have missed something, do mention in the comment section, and we will try to enumerate more about it, or kind of discuss about it. And if some of you want clarity, if you want to talk to somebody and try to gain some kind of insight and help, then Synapse is always available. You can always contact us, DM us on our Learn Synapse page on Instagram, or you could also send us emails or via the comment section. Also, you can kind of communicate with us. So we are always there to help you guys make the right choice in your career.
Right. So we'll add in the Instagram and our email ID in the description, so you can always have us contact us through that. Apart from the description, apart from the comment section. So that's for our video today. Once again, we really hope that it helped you. If it did, like, share this video with your fellow medicos who are in the same position. I hope this helps them too. And definitely, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to our channel. And thanks again for the 5,000 subscribers.
And we'll keep making such useful medical related content. So subscribe and also hit on the bell icon so that you'll get notified every time we make relevant, important content like this. Thank you.
Thank you.